The Hawks on their way to the locker room earlier, hoping to send their fans home happy tonight. Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. Tonight, it'll be the Washington Wizards going up against the Atlanta Hawks at State Farm Arena. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Here's a look at what's coming up for Washington. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Saturday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Miami Heat.
And for that game against the Warriors, it's going to be their 6th contest on the year. Fans will be curious to see how this team continues to form as the season goes on.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. We've got the great Sar out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Williams. And it's Carey in at the 1. And for the Hawks, Shea is out there with the bulldozer. Then it's Okongwu. And it's ABC, and it's Young in at the point guard. Well, here we are, Greg, at the very start of the season, and many teams are still figuring things out.
And, Kevin, you can't take any of these lineups as final just yet. Coaches might keep trying some new things, tinkering a little bit, and these teams are very much works in progress.
Here's Kellogg, and it's blocked. Down low, here's Williams. A rebound by Phillips. Here's Atlanta, and with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Quinn Snyder, and the two of us talked about how important it is to make sure Chris Middleton doesn't get going. Coach said he's an all-star caliber player for a reason. Now, I told our guys to make sure we know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, it sounds like they respect and are aware just how impactful Middleton can be. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And so it's the Wizards getting on the board first. Moore dishes to Young. 5 to shoot. And Shea throws it down.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Last outing for Atlanta, it was a loss to Oklahoma City. Pass to Sar. Connects from three-point range.
Already expanding his game. Sar trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
Young looking around. Yep, that one goes.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Okongwu against Williams. Moore with the steal. Pass to Kellogg from downtown. Rebound, Washington. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, and defensively, boy, did they trust one another. Communicated well and just made it very difficult to get good looks in that one.
You knew they were on a string all night on the defensive end, and it always helps when someone got caught out of position, help was on the way.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
And that one falls for Williams. We know, Doris, at one point the Wizards had one of the most unique pairings in NBA history.
Think back to 1987, 1988, the year you're talking about. when the 5'3" Muggsy Bogues was a teammate of Manute Bol, who stood 7'7" tall. At the time, they were the tallest and shortest players in NBA history, with 28 inches between them. Incredible.
And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
First free throw is good. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar level talent.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Pass to the great. Here's Carey. Middleton outside. And here is Williams. Here's Carey. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. Good on the shot.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Now, here is Young. Real disappointing game for him in that loss to Oklahoma City. Pass to Kellogg. And Sarr pulls it down. Washington leading now by 3. Here's Carey. And a miss there on the triple. Hawks have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. And the basket is good.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Here's the great. Talking about that win against the Cavaliers, he was definitely a major factor as well. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Let's hear it for your
Johnson is checked in for Atlanta. Pools checked in for Washington. On the wing, Johnson. He had 15 points last outing. Young pass to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Moore left side. Stolen away. Here's Carey. Fires from deep. And that's good. Jordan Poole for 3.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
The Hawks trail by 6. Young pass to Johnson. Now Okongwu. Young outside. The rebound by Carey.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Here's Kellogg. Scoreless thus far. Young with no one around. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time.
Trae Young.
That is his first foul of the game.
Team seconds.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Williams passes to Poole. Back to Williams. Here's the great. And again, Washington with the triple.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
You know what time it is. It's time to go.
Jason Daniels checked in for Young. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Corey Kispert's checked in for Williams. Johnson finds Okongwu. Here is Daniels. Okongwu with a screen on Poole. They need this. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Alex Song.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
What's up?
Wizards leading by 8. Pass to Kispert. Here's Carey. There's the screen. Hands it from downtown. Carey's got 5 now.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder.
Shoot 2.
That's good for Moore. Doris, why is there so much parity around the NBA now?
Yeah, Kevin, I think the new salary cap rules have certainly contributed to what we're seeing in terms of that parity. Super teams are more difficult to assemble. The talent is more evenly spread. And obviously, it has made for a greater level of competition. What could be better?
Wizards leading by 9. Pass to Song. And that one is good. He has 5.
Showing some strength on that finish. Sarr just pushing through that contact.
Here's Kellogg. Nothing on the board. Now, here's Okongwu. It's blocked.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Five on the clock. Here's Moore.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Song, the pass to Poole. Here's Carey. From outside, off the mark. The Hawks trail by 11. Johnson outside. Here's Kellogg. That's good, and Johnson with the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Assistance by Jalen Johnson.
Washington's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Pass to Poole. Inside, Carey. Atlanta with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Daniels passes to Johnson. Back to Daniels. Okongwu with a screen on Poole. Here's Daniels. To the wing on the left. Here's Kellogg. Another three for Atlanta.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Wizards leading by 5. And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keith. Looking for a breather, and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
Fans, turn their attention to center court. It's the Hawks Hype Squad. Get loud, fans. On the court is your Hype Squad. It's T-shirt time. Let's get loud.
Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Riza Shea is coming in for Che. Young is subbed in for ABC. .102 left here in the first quarter. Koulibaly with it. And here's Poole for 3. Williams kicks to Kispert. The 3 from Poole. Again, the miss by Poole.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Young pass to Capella. Williams with the steal. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Offensive rebound. Pass to Kispert. Now, here's Poole. 6 on the shot clock. A three-pointer is right on target. Poole's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, we all know Poole considers himself a valuable three-point shooter. He will fire away indiscriminately.
And here's Young from the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Wizards lead by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
The front court is Risacher and Johnson. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Poole against Young. Capella sets a screen for Young. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Young's got 10 points in the game.
Smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Here's Poole. Banked in off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 6.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Looking back at the 2019 draft, Jordan Poole was picked number 28. And Doris, he's already experienced the highs and lows of the NBA.
Well, Kev, let's remember that was a stacked draft class. And I think what you've seen from Jordan Poole is this incredible ability to hunt shots, to be willing to be a focal point on the offensive end. Let's remember, he's won a championship in his career, and that's something you can never take away.
2 shots.
And that one misses. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Now, here's Kispert. Still yet to score. Takes the 3. A rebound by Phillips.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Washington ball.
Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Atlanta making a switch here. Risacher checked in. Now here's Middleton. He's guarded closely. Koulibaly, bounce pass. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3. And one on Risacher. This is his first free throw of the game. And he's good on the first of 3.
A solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring where Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
He hits the second from the line. Nails the 3rd.
And the experience and consistency Middleton offers is valuable to this team. He's still such an important player.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
All right, fans, it's dance can time. Get ready to dance like everyone.
And taking a look now at the stats for Johnson. He's coming off an excellent season. He was around 16 points per last year, 8 rebounds and 3 assists. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
And here's Daniels. He has yet to score. Young from outside. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
Nice and composed on that three there. Trey giving his fundamentals all of his attention.
In the corner, it's Coulibaly. Pass to Poole. Pocket 6. Wizards need to get a shot off here. For 3, Middleton. Rebounded by the Hawks. Now Daniels. Here's Phillips. Defended by Kispert. The Hawks working the ball around to the middle. Here's Phillips. And that one is stuffed right through.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Poole against Young. The Wizards with another miss. The Hawks trail by 3. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Pass to Daniels. Here's Ricochet. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by the Wizards. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Kispert. Hasn't made one yet. Right side, Williams. To the paint. Here's Kispert. That's tipped. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. ABC's checked in for the Hawks. The Grades checked in for the Wizards. Atlanta's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Young for 3. Can't get it to go. His 5th miss and 10 shots from the floor. In the corner, it's Coulibaly. Pass to Poole. They could use a bucket. Drains it from beyond the arc. Poole's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, I'd like to see this. A jumper from Jordan Poole when he's off the basketball. Nicely done.
Here's Ricochet. And here is Johnson. To the inside. Shot clock at 6. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
You know, tight little up fake there. Young using it to create contact, and we know he's a terrific free throw shooter.
First trip to the line for him here.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
The first one falls.
And something you like about Young is how he forces an opponent's hand. He makes you adapt and not the other way around.
Morris checked in for Atlanta. The kid, he's checked in for the Wizards. And so Young nails them both.
And it's become clear what a leader Young is on this team. He senses when they need an infusion of confidence and always tries to provide it.
And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
In the offense, your ATL. That was your Hawks dance team. Give it up. Make some noise.
Here's Williams. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Cleveland.
Yeah, but I thought the shot blocking was the real story. I mean, he was just everywhere. It got hard to keep track of all his rejection.
And it's Carey missing.
I'm not sure why he keeps trying his luck for deep here. It's just not his night.
Pass to Kellogg. Three-pointer. Atlanta again missing.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Middleton. And again, Washington no good.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking.
And this game belongs to Young right now, and he is simply making everything.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. They've led by as many as 11 points. And Middleton, the basket on the assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight. The Hawks trail by 5. Young pass to Moore. Out up there for Johnson. Stolen by Middleton. In the corner, it's Coulibaly. Pass to Carey. Here's Coulibaly. Just 5 to shoot. A three-pointer, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Moore outside. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's the great. Launches it. Rebound, Atlanta. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
The shot's good. And it's 8 points for ABC.
Hard to miss the wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding him.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
It's time for your ball.
Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Johnson. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Trae Young. The Wizards also changing it up. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Williams. And Corey Kispert subbed in for Coulibaly. Washington leading now by 3. Pass to Carey. Kispert kicks to Middleton. Here's Carey. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Carey's got 8 points.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Here's Kellogg. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
From the arc. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the half. Pass to Kispert. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Carey. 8 points for him. That one goes in. Carey's got 5 points now this quarter.
I'll tell you, you can't put your head down after a tough first quarter. You've got to keep fighting, and now he's starting to roll.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pass to Holmes. There's 57 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Carey. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Wizards lead by 3.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Phillips. Here's Kellogg. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line. Really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Young comes in for Dyson Daniels. And then for Washington, Williams, he's checked in for Rashad Holmes. And Sarr subbed in for Corey Kispert. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They set the pick. Middleton outside. Over Moore. Misses off the right iron. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 3-point game. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
And they dropped the season series to these guys a year ago. Not their proudest moment.
The Hawks have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line. 12 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Williams looking over the floor. The 3-ball. And that one released in time, but no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Washington out in front, leading by a point. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, they came at you offensively. So what has to change for you defensively?
Well, a lot, obviously, with everybody on the floor. They're capable of doing this, but we're not. It's just too easy.
Got to tighten things up as we go along. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Hey folks, welcome. The Atlanta Hawks find themselves here in a close one at the half.
They're letting that team fire away from deep, and it's not doing them any favors. Something got to change, Jet.
Yeah, hard to win when you're giving guys all day to shoot.
And now, here's the player of the week from both the East and West. The Western Conference winner, the chosen one.
Finally, we're giving props to a big. Enough of these little dudes winning MVPs and awards. Basketball is for my guys, the tall dudes.
Yeah. Bigs never win anything in the NBA. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
The Hawks trailing. Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. Williams is out there with Song. And there's the great. Then it's the kid. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Here's the great. Pass to Williams. Teardrop shot. And he gets it to go. Williams has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Wizards. Here's Kellogg. Okongwu a screen. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For Atlanta, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. The Wizards with the lead. Here's the great to the paint. Here's Song. Oh, that's blocked. Inside. Here's Phillips. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Phillips has got his second basket of the night.
Look, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Now here's Williams. He has 6. Young left side. Here's Phillips. The shot from the low post is good. Phillips has got the lead up to 2 now for the Hawks.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Song. He's got 5. Shot clock at 5. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Moore outside. Here's Phillips. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Chris Middleton. Last year, getting it done. Averaged 15 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
Nice ball movement by Washington. It's Williams, high post, over Okongwu. And another miss by Washington.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
And he gets the bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Middleton outside. Pass to the great. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And 12 points for the great.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
Here's Kellogg. He's got 16. Young's shot is off.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Sarr with it. He has 5. Here's the great pocket 6. A rebound by Phillips. Phillips has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Over to the left wing. Here's Kellogg. Hung outside. 3-pointer. Rebound by Williams. Wizards trail by 3. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
On defense, the Hawks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Middleton drives in. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Young for 3. Another miss by Young. And it's Williams with the ball for the Wizards. Moore with the block.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Now, here is Young. 17 points in the game. Takes a 3. Another miss by Young.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Pass to the great. Four on the clock. Rebound, Atlanta. Phillips has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Moore with it, defended by Middleton. Moore with the bucket. Moore's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Middleton outside. Pass to Sarr. It's Williams, high post. Over Okongwu. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Williams.
Not a standout part of Sarr's game, but good work recognizing that opening in the defense and making the right read.
And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities.
Here's Sarr. Following the basket by Trae Young. Carry. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 4 assists now tonight.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Now here's Williams. He's got 8. Here's Phillips. Driving the lane.
Washington foul. Number 24. Third personal. Team second.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
First one falls for. Pools checked in for Washington. Both good from the line that time. Here's Carey. 13 points in the game. Pass to Williams. over Okongwu. That misses off the back. Atlanta leading by 6. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Now, here is Young. Williams with the block. Now, Sarr. He has 5. Pass to Poole. Here's Carey. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Moore outside. And they pick up 2. Moore's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Over to the wing. Here's the great. Rebounded by Moore. Moore's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Down low. Phillips' shot is off. Wizards trail by 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a total stretch offensively, for sure.
8 seconds.
Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. Number 5, the Hawks.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Williams. For the Hawks, Clint Capella comes in for Okongwu. And it's Johnson in for the Bulldozer. Kispert's checked in for the Wizards. Koulibaly comes in for the Great. And Williams drops them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Pass to Moore. Here's Kellogg for 3. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Here's Koulibaly. Still scoreless. 6 to shoot. Here's Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
High post Young. 19 points in the game. Johnson with a screen on Poole. Kellogg. Basket number 8 is all good. He has attempted 12 shots.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Pass to Poole. Here's Carey. He's got 13. Now here's Kispert. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Capella.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Young. From 17 feet out, Washington with the rebound. Here's Koulibaly. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
9 with 3 quarters behind us. Let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The front court is Rizushea and Johnson. ABC is out there with Daniels. And it's Phillips in at the 5. So that's the Hawks 5. Atlanta leading by 7. Pass to Daniels. Rizushea with it. Fires the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Rizushea got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks.
He's such a nice stroke for a rookie. Rizushea looking like a polished shooter already.
Holmes passes to the great. Front pass the arc. A rebound by Phillips. Phillips has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pass to Kispert. Holmes has a screen. Here's Middleton, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here.
Washington ball.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big time rejection.
Coulibaly, he's checked in for Richaun Holmes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
It feels like Jordan Poole is in one of those grooves where he's getting everything he wants on the offensive end.
Here's Kellogg. Pass to Daniels. With the drive. Powered down with both hands.
That's the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Pass to Kellogg. It's up a 3. The rebound by Middleton.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Coulibaly, bounce pass. Poole, the pass to Middleton. Here's Coulibaly. Back to Middleton. Off the mark, get a chance to trim it to single digits.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Here's Daniels. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
His fourth, team first. Dyson Daniels. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. The Hawks making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. And a switcher also for Washington. Sarr's checked in. He's off on the second. Wizards trail by 11. Pass to the great. Coulibaly with it. Here's the great. Misses the 3.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here's Kellogg. Takes it in.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship
gamesmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Poole. To the left side wing. Here's the great. He's covered by Daniels. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Number 24, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one for the Hawks. Morris checked in for Johnson. And Trae Young subbed in for ABC. And then for Washington, Williams comes in for Coulibaly. And it's the kid in for Jordan Poole. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's the great. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Team seconds. At the line for the Wizards, number 24, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Wizards making a switch here. Poole's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Back to Young. From deep, Moore. It's rebounded by Poole. Wizards trail by 13. The great, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Shooting for Washington, number 24. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Good on both. Here's Young. Pass to Moore. There's the 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Over Moore. It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Williams.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Young from outside gets it to go from beyond the arc. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Lets the 3 fly. Nailed from three-point land.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well. It's going to be on Alex Song. ABC's checked in for Dyson Daniel. And a switcher also for Washington. Chris Middleton's checked in for Jordan Poole.
At the line for 1, Phillips.
And the free throw, no good. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Here's Williams, and then Williams slams it in.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Pass to Kellogg to the wing right side. Here's Phillips. Six on the shot clock. Rebound by the Wizards. Williams has got 15 rebounds here tonight. At the elbow, it's on, and that one drops.
Letting the big man Sarr go to work inside. I like seeing him being aggressive down low.
Young pass to Kellogg. Here's Phillips. Rebounded by the Wizards. The Greats got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Williams. Kellogg pulls it in. Kellogg's got his 4th rebound in this one. More in the corner. And Cave throws it down hard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And the basket by the Great.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Pass to Kellogg. Back to Young. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Wizards. Here's Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Team fourth. Shooting for Washington. Williams taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Williams. And he can't hit the second. The Hawks leading by 5. Pass to Kellogg. That 3 off the mark. Saw the pass to Middleton. Here's the Great. Williams a screen. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Carey missing. For Atlanta, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Here's Phillips. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Young, right side. Puts the move on, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. And it's Brian Keith calling timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. this now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. I was able to catch what Brian Keefe told his team during that break. Now, he preached the importance of patience down the stretch. Coach said, we're not going to get it all back at once. Let's take it one trip at a time. Make it simple. Make it easy. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here's Williams. Fires the three. Rebounded by Moore. Moore's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to Kellogg. Lets it go from deep. The Great grabs the miss. The Great's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Carey. And he lays it straight in.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Now, here is Young.
And Young, such a clever shooter. He makes sure to get himself a foul while putting up the shot.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
Williams with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. Shot's good by Williams.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we've talked about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Washington with the ball. After the miss from Trae Young. Rob. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Washington's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Here's Williams. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Now, here is Young. Shoots the 3. Nails the tray.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. There you go, everyone. Let's hear it for you.
Seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that one.
And the Hawks with possession here. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Team's 5th. Antonio, 2 shots.
Drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
Here's Williams. Out left to the wing. The great traps in the tray.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
2 seconds.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now.
In the offense,
Got it up in time. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Bulldozer is out there with Okongwu. Then it's Young. Then it's Shea. And it's Kellogg in at the 2. Here's the great. Just 5 on the clock. To take the lead, Kellogg pulls it in. Pass to Moore. Young outside. Drills it from outside. Young's got the first points here in the overtime period for the Hawks. Williams against Okongwu. Now, Sarr, Moore with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch. And that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
A minute into overtime and what has been a great game so far. Young outside. 6 to shoot. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Now Sarr. Here's Carey. Rebound by the Hawks. Moore's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Phillips. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Pass to Carey. Good. A nice assist for Williams. 21 points for the kid.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Hung outside. Loads it up for Jay. And Okongwu slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
A huge basket from the big fella Sarr. This rookie is fearless.
Young, right side. Moore outside. Back to Okongwu. Taken away by Williams. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And the coaching staff encourages Middleton to attack because they know he's more than capable of drawing fouls.
At the line for the Wizards, Chris Middleton. 2 shots.
Hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Hawks have gone 3 for 5 for their shots since we got started here in overtime. Kellogg, that's good. Wizards trail by 3. And here is Williams to tie it up. The Wizards with another miss. For Atlanta, they've gone a little over 50% from the field in overtime. They're 4 of 6. Now, here is Young. Here's the 3. Rebound by Williams. Here's the great by Che.
And the length of Sarr is a lot to deal with. Sometimes the defense has to foul.
At the line for the Wizards, Sarr. 2 shots.
The first, and that brings them within 2 here.
And there's just so much potential for Sarr. He's got that Wemby-like build with a lot of skill.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. A big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
Throws it up high. Yes!
A stellar floor general. Young has that uncanny ability to find his guys at the right time.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time.
Wizards timeout. And the Hawks Youth Dance Team.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Okongwu against Williams. Over Okongwu. And again, Washington no good. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They'd used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
And so it's Atlanta with the W, and they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thank you very much, guys. Trey, what does a win like this mean in terms of where this team is heading?
I think we're heading in the right direction. I'm super excited about the future here in Atlanta, the future in this team, and we're heading in the right direction.
Certainly looks like it, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Trae Young.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, with me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. And a moment to check out who the Los Angeles Lakers have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Friday, they're off to Toronto to face off with the Raptors.
You hear this all the time, but a road trip is a great chance for a team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry matters a lot in the NBA, and a trip like this can bring a team together.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Maker in at the 5, down low. And for the Suns, they've got Bradley Beal, Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Little in at the 1. Just a few games in the books thus far, Richard. As a player, how important is this part of the schedule?
It's crucial for a lot of guys. Right now, coaches are nailing down lineups and rotation. A strong start can set you up for the rest of the season.
Three-pointer, Beal, counted from distance.
So good from three-point line. Beal stretches out the defense.
Pass to Nelson. On the wing, Reeves. James, outside. No good on the 3. And it's Phoenix's ball. It's a three-point game. It's Beal on the wing. Here's Campbell. Inside. Little down low. Guarded by Doncic. Little, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Down low. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Here's the teardrop. Shot clock at 6. Durant with the bucket.
No hesitation from the swingman. Durant has such confidence shooting off the catch. Tremendous.
Pass to Maker. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, after getting swept in the first round last season, everyone around the league had a sense that changes were coming in Phoenix, and now a new coaching staff led by Arizona native Mike Budenholzer, but also finally getting point guards in Tyus Jones and Monte Morris on value deals. They aim to do better this season, and guys, they have that talent with the big 3 of Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Brad Beal.
Looking for a bit of redemption. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And he's good on the second. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's James. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
At this point in time, you have to understand that if LeBron James is on the inside, he has so many ways to beat you. A little contact's not going to do anything.
Outside Little. They set the pick. Pass to Campbell. And here's Richards. That's tipped. And out of bounds, the Lakers will take it. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He was just marveling at LeBron's ability to take advantage of any mistake you make, even a minor one. He said, if you're even a half step away from a guy defensively, LeBron will find that person. Coach is asking his guys to stay connected to shooters tonight.
And Allie, thanks. Shot is good by Reeves.
There it is. With Reeves, you don't have to worry about his confidence.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Make some noise!
this pause, a check on the stats to show you which teams led the league in assists last year. 5th, the Lakers.
It was true team basketball we saw out of them. Always willing to work together, no one making himself bigger than the team.
Beal against Reeves. Now here's Beal. Tight defense on him. Outside Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
In the mid-range, Durant is deadly as ever. Easy money sniper, putting up a little silky jumper.
On the take. Maker goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Maker's got 5 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Campbell can't hit. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Ever since Phoenix changed ownership, they've been all in on winning now, Richard.
They've traded a lot of picks away and young talent to assemble a team of superstars. Some of the best shooters in the history of this league. And they were willing to go deep into the luxury tax to sustain it.
RJ, it's hard not to wonder what would have happened if the Lakers never traded for Russell Westbrook back in 2021.
Well, they would have had a traditional style of the team. They would have kept Kuzma, KCP, and their 2021 first-round pick. They also would have been able to sign Alex Caruso. They could have kept their championship core together.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Grant.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best.
He's perfect from the line this time. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Now here's Doncic. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Sacramento. And there's James from the arc. Knocks it down from distance. James has got 5 now.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a 3-point basket.
Pass to Beal. Here's Richards. Yet to see a basket. Here's Durant. Puts up a 3. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Here's Nelson, covered by Little. And here's Reeves outside. And Campbell pulls it down.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Richards with it. It's Beal on the wing. He's covered by Reeves with a 9-footer. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Maker, and Beal comes to help. Doncic feeling it out a bit with his first shot attempt. The offensive rebound. Nelson, no good. Suns trail by 4. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
To the inside. Reeves brings the double. Here's Durant. Pass to Campbell. The 3 ball. Maker with a rebound. The Lakers lead by 4.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And the Suns making a change here. Allen's checked in. And the Lakers also making a switch. Connect's checked in for Reeves. Here's Maker. And again, the Lakers, no good. Phoenix has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Out to the wing. Here's Campbell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And Allen gets it to go.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The Lakers have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Pass to Nelson. James with the ball. Here's Connect. The 3 is up. The Suns clear it. Campbell's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Little on the wing. And there's a pick. 4-3. Rebound, the Lakers. Here's Connect. 3-pointer. Knocks down the long J.
We knew he was solid from range per the scouting report, but Connect can hit fairly consistently from out there.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
All right, Suns fans, here come your Suns dancers.
Checked in for Phoenix. Hachimura's checked in for Los Angeles. Our 2K leaderboard focusing on last year's 3-point shooting leaders. And you look at Allen, he is downright lethal from distance, ranking 1st in the league in 3-point percentage.
Distance shooters are so accurate these days. It's a real honor to have topped that list.
Here's Richards. No made baskets yet. James, left side. It's deflected. And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Lakers able to keep the possession. Here's James. 20 points for him last game against Sacramento. And it's Doncic missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
For 3, Allen sends it home from 3-point land. Allen's got 6.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Hachimura, the pass to James. Oh, there's the alley. Pass to Connect. There's the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. He has 6.
Yeah, the rookie with the answer. Connect saying, I am ready for prime time.
Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3 guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscle. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
Maker, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Vincent comes in for Luka Doncic.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Well, the last few years, Richard, the Suns have had some all-time greats, but this is Devin Booker's team.
No doubt, drafted in 2015. Book's been here his entire career. His first few seasons, the team was, let's just say they were rebuilding, but Devin stayed loyal and enjoyed some stellar seasons since then.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, a lot of teams are staying clear of that dreaded second apron of the luxury tax, but the Suns, they blew right past it, adding Bradley Beal to create a star trio. Kevin Durant said, quote, "That's what you're supposed to do. It's about swinging for the fences every year." They're looking to go the distance.
Every year, you're right. Talent is there, Allie. Now here's Vincent. Pass to James. On the wing, Hachimura. Allen defending. Just 5 on the clock. James outside. Off the mark there with a 3.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Campbell passed a little. It's tipped. And it's the Lakers on the break. Lets it go from deep. Vincent can't hit. Suns trail by 3. Pass to Richards. Over connect. Phoenix no good that time either. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Last time they met in Los Angeles.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 from outside of this first quarter. Now Richards. Pass to Allen. Back to Richards. Here's Maker, covered by Richards. And it's Hachimura missing.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the plate and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Vincent outside. Puts up a 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 5. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Lakers?
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break has been a big part of their success.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. We've got Gabe Vincent. Rui Hachimura is out there with Connect. And it's Maker in at the 5 spot. Here's Campbell. Still no points. Clock at 6. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Milton's checked in for Goodwin.
Number 20, Shake Milton.
The Lakers lead by 5. Here's Maker. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Mason Plumlee.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. The first one falls. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Hayes is checked in for the Lakers. And he makes both free throws. Suns trail by 7. Outside Jones. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Tyus Jones. One shot.
One shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Plumlee a screen to the middle. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Maker. And a miss there on the triple. Suns trail by 4. Here's the floater. The shot by Dunn, no good. And the Lakers shooting just 38% for this game so far. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Grayson Allen. Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Maker at the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Bradley Beal, he's checked in for Dunn. And the Lakers also making a change. Reeves is checked in. Both good from the line that time.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Suns trail by 6. Plumlee, a screen on Reeves. Beal from outside. Benson grabs a miss. So it's the Lakers now. Pass to Maker. Now Hachimura. And here's Reeves outside. He drops it from range. Reeves has got his second basket of the night.
At this point in time for Reeves, this is just a reflex. He knew he had it the moment he had the ball.
Beal against Reeves. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
First personal foul. First team foul.
You know, over Bradley Beal's career, he's succeeded in a few different roles, RJ.
Yeah, he played with the ball-dominant guy. Then he became the sole star on his team. And now he's playing with multiple stars. Evolution is a part of success, and Bradley Beal is doing it.
One shot.
An all-around threat. Beal is one of those guys that provides leadership in your locker room.
The Lakers lead by 6. Benson passes to Maker. Offline with a 3. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Left side Jones. Back to Beal. Fires the 3. Hachimura with a rebound. The Lakers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Outside Reeves to the paint. Pass to Maker. 3-pointer. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Oh, you expect Rui to finish that play. But when a guy is this open, he makes a quality pass.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
All right, fans, it's dance cam time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. All right. Next dancer. Let's go!
Making a switch here. Little's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. James is checked in. Here in quarter two, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Reeves against Beal. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. These days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
First free throw is good.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead.
No good on the second free throw.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
Now here's Reeves. He's got 6. Pass to James. Physical play by LeBron inside.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Little passes to Plumlee. Beal outside. Allen with a screen on Reeves. Here's Beal. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Beal's got 6 here in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Vincent. No points yet. In transition. All right, some time here to take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the league's top shooting squads from last year. Los Angeles, second, 5th best, the Suns.
And the way both of these squads shot the ball last season was tremendous. Trusting in one another, following their offensive game plan, and executing with confidence.
And he knocks down the first one.
A combo guard with a versatile offensive game. Beal is one of those guys that any team would love to have.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
And so here's Phoenix, following the score by the Lakers. Pass to Little, fires the 3. He buries it from 3. Little's got 5.
Good eyes, Bradley Beal. That's a nice setup there.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. They've led by as much as 10. to Vincent. Reeves with the ball. Reeves with a screen on Plumlee.
Suns foul. Grayson Allen. Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Maker taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
I like his aggressive approach this quarter, getting to the line and creating foul problems for the opposition.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Phoenix. The Lakers also with a sub. Doncic is checked in for Vincent. He's off on the second. Suns trail by 7. Right side Little. Jacks up with 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now, here is James. 7 points in the game. Doncic outside. 6 on the shot clock. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Campbell pass to Little. Beal outside. Little, the screen. There's the triple. Beal's shot is off. The Lakers lead by 4. Pass to Maker. Back to James. Doncic outside. There's the screen. Here's the 3. They get it back. Maker. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. Outside Little. Now here's Durant for 3. Yes, sir! KD for 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Now here's Little. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
And on top of everything else, he did a great job of helping control the boards at both ends.
Kept alive. Outside Reeves. And here's Doncic outside. The shot that time not on target.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Down low. Here's Campbell. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Doncic outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Maker. Money from the wing. Maker's got 21 points in the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Campbell gets the bucket. Campbell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And we've seen Beal improve as a playmaker over the years. That's a nice pass.
Doncic outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
That's good from Doncic.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Richards is checked in for Plumlee. Doncic hits them both.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Little passes to Richards. Here's Durant. It's stolen by James. And it's the Lakers on the break. And there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist by James. James has got 5 assists tonight. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 3. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And tonight I expect them to play better offensively. Try to get some closer looks.
Maker with the bucket.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead of the scoreboard.
Durant, pass to Little. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. Number 1, Luka Doncic. And, of course, Kevin Durant.
2 premier scoring options that defenses really have to scramble to account for.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. So it's Los Angeles now. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Maker. With the crossover. The second effort. And he lays it up and in. Maker's got 25 points in the game.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
It's Beal on the wing. He's covered by Reeves. Beal's shot is good.
We've seen this many times before. Beal is such a versatile and effortless scorer.
Doncic outside. Out left to the wing. Here's Maker, covered by Richards. Back to Doncic. 6 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Doncic, counted.
Along with everything else, Doncic is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Suns trail by 4. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Little. Doncic pulls down the board. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Los Angeles up by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
And please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participant.
Welcome, everyone, to tonight's show. Kicking things off, let's see some of the names on the injury list around the league.
It's tough with Fox out the lineup. He sets the tempo with his team. One of the fastest players I've ever seen in the league going end to end.
His speed will be missed for sure, along with his playmaking. And taking a look back now at the first half of play, the Lakers find themselves in a tight one.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard. That's great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close. And if they want to pull away, you got to do more than rebound.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Suns trail by 4. They've got Kevin Durant, Nick Richards out there with Bradley Beal, and it's Campbell in at the 4. And that's the group for Mike Budenholzer as we begin the second half. For 3, Durant. Maker with a rebound. Maker's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Connects from downtown.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Now here's Little. And he lobs it up top.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Outside Reeves. James, right side. Over Durant. Wow, some sturdy inside play from LeBron.
Making the D look helpless. James is just locked in once he gets this close.
Durant with a screen on Doncic. And it's Little off the drive.
Los Angeles foul. Maker, second personal foul. First team foul.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in this game.
Little.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second one. Los Angeles leading by 6. James deciding where to go with it. And he goes big with the dunk right over Kevin Durant.
He can make you miss in more ways than just one. Bron with a nice little dribble move.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Little. He's got 11. Outside Durant. Pass to Beal. Here's Campbell. It's hauled in by Nelson. Nelson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Maker, pass to Nelson. Now Reeves. The 3.
Look, when you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Outside Little. And there's the screen. Beal outside. Shot clock at 6. From outside, off the mark.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Here's Maker. 25 points in the game. And it's Little with a rebound. Little's got 4 rebounds now. Beal, the pass to Campbell. Blocked! Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
And they got to refocus. Too many careless turnovers will kill your momentum.
And your Sun High Squad. Attention fans, now on the court is your High Squad. Get loud and let them hear it. Who's ready for T-shirt time? Get on your feet, sit down, fans.
That love to run. Last year's team leaders in fast break points. In the third spot, Los Angeles.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor, always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
Outside Durant. All alone. Rebounded by the Lakers.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Maker with the bucket.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Little. Following the score by the Lakers. Driving to the basket. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Little's got 13.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Maker. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Maker, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Suns trail by 9. Outside Durant. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Knocks down the triple. Little's got 6 here in the quarter.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
James outside. Back to Doncic. The shot, no good. Little with the defensive effort. On the wing, Durant. From the arc. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
And here's Doncic. He's got 5. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
If this team's offensive catalyst, Doncic puts pressure on the defense every possession.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
First one falls for him. Doncic hits them both. Suns trail by 5. Outside Durant. Over James. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It just looks too easy. Durant with the skill and height to get anything he wants from the mid-range.
Pass to Maker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Maker's got 30 points.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Outside Little. That one rolls around and rims out. The Lakers lead by 5. To the inside, Nelson. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. And rejected. Doncic outside. Pass to Nelson. Here's Maker, pounded by Beal. 6 to shoot, a 17-footer. And it's Maker, missing. The Suns have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Little with the ball. Here's Campbell. From downtown, it's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Out to Beal. From outside the arc, sinks the tray. Beal's got 15 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. For Bradley Beal. And the Lakers also making a switch. Connects checked in for Reeves. The Lakers lead by 6. Pass to Connect. Here's Nelson. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Phoenix has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Now here's Little. He's got 16. It's hauled in by Nelson. Nelson's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
James against Durant. Shot blocked. It's Little on the wing. Deflected. Here's Connect, guarded by Durant. Oh, Luka playing grown man ball inside.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Campbell. Back to Little from deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Baker's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
And it's Doncic missing.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
1:44 left in the third quarter. From about 16. And no good, trying to use the glass.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
James outside. Inside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And LeBron James will outsmart you. He will open up things for other teammates with the pick and roll.
Pass to Campbell. Back to Little.
Lakers foul. Nelson.
Plumlee's checked in for the Suns. Jones comes in for Little. Hachimura's checked in for the Lakers. Vincent comes in for James. A minute 9 left in the third. Jones finds Durant. Takes the three. Sends it home from three-point land. Durant's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Pass to Doncic. Vincent outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Suns trail by 7. Here's Campbell. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Campbell's got his third bucket of the night.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Here's Maker. Over Plumlee. And it's Maker missing. Phoenix has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Down low. Here's Campbell. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Doncic.
At the line for Phoenix, Campbell taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Here's Maker. It's good from about 19 feet. Maker's got 11 points here in the second half. 1 second left. Not going to go that time. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Lakers ahead, up 5. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And the Lakers looking at who they've got at the forward slots. It's LeBron and Hachimura. Gabe Vincent out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the 5. From deep, Reeves on target from range. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Just so skilled in that screen and roll. I like watching Reeves break down the defense.
Outside Little. And that one good.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as much as 10. How about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game, RJ.
Oh, make no mistake, he's still the best when he needs to be. Absolutely has a switch that gets flipped when he needs it. It's not on for 48 minutes, but he can definitely turn it on for a few.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Some things change, but LeBron stays the same. Still the same leader on the floor. The same player. It is truly impressive.
Connects checked in for Vincent. And that's good as he hits both shots. Suns trail by 8. Outside Little. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Austin Reeves picks one up.
At the line for your Suns, Little. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Both shots good from the stripe. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Hayes with a screen. James outside. The rebound by Allen. Suns trail by 6. Beal with it, and Reeves pulls it down. Here's James, and it's Phoenix with a rebound. Little's got 7 rebounds in the game. Reeves against Allen. O'Neal passes to Beal. Clock at 6. And the layup is good.
Powering through contact. Beal with the strong finish.
Los Angeles leading by 4. James passes to Hayes. From behind the arc. Again, the miss by James.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Little passes to O'Neal. 3-pointer off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to James. Back to Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. Here's James. Look at LeBron with the strength to score through contact.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
Here's Here's Little. Counted from distance. Little's got 7 now in this quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
There, LeBron for 3.
He notched one deep ball in the first half, but you start to get the feeling he's finding his rhythm out there now.
Now here's Beal, tightly guarded. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
He's been so effective down the stretch, capitalizing on all his opportunities.
James passes to Reeves. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got assist number 7 tonight. And it's Beal with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. 6-point game. Screen by O'Neal. Little. That three's off the mark.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
James passes to Reeves. Back to James. Reeves with a screen on Allen. For 3, James. That one no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Outside Little. Launches a 3. Rebound, the Lakers. They've led by as much as 10. On the wing, Reeves. Allen defending. Pass to connect. Now, here is James. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And it's Connect missing.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Now Little. And here's O'Neal. The 3 is up. Drops in the 3. O'Neal's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Los Angeles leading by 3. And we've got a timeout call by J.J. Redick. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
Phoenix, get on your feet and give a warm welcome to you, Suns Panthers.
Check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Maker. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
Now here's Durant. Back to Little. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Nelson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Doncic outside. Here's Maker. Puts puts it up. And it's Little with a rebound. Little's got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Durant, beyond the arc. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. And that's a double-double for him now.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
It's kept alive. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Maker's got 41.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Durant, pass to Richards. Back to Durant. Launches it. Maker with a rebound. Maker's got his 16th rebound on the night. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
Outside Little. Maker with a rebound. The Lakers lead by 8. Fades. Again, the Lakers score.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Nelson. Here's James on the wing.
2 minutes remaining.
That shot is off. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. The Suns running out of time. Pass to Little. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter here. Down one goes. Count it.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
And here's James. To the inside. Here's Campbell. Pass to Little. Let's go with a 3. Hits a three-pointer. Now just a 5-point Laker lead.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
James against Durant. Shoots from the right block. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
The one thing he and his coach have in common, they'll both have nightmares about this quarter. Yikes.
Little, no good. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Doncic. Oh, Doncic playing above the rim.
A guard that can truly do it all. Doncic has tremendous power. Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game, because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Now here's Reeves. Tipped away. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Over Reeves. Money. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
This is what Beal is capable of, delivering a bucket anytime you need it.
Second team foul.
Now Los Angeles with it. They've led by as much as 10. And an intentional foul right there.
Third team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles. Luka Doncic taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Timeout called, the Suns. 32 seconds left in the fourth. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
And they need to execute fast out of this break.
32 seconds left in the fourth. Beal, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside Reeves, pass to Maker, takes a three, and it's Phoenix with a rebound. Here's Campbell from deep three-point range. So we see the Lakers get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
All right, guys, LeBron, a superstar matchup tonight. What goes through your mind when you're facing that kind of a challenge?
You know, for me, it's never about an individual challenge or an individual game. It's about the team. Now, you do take the challenge anytime you're going against anybody, but you also got to have your mind in the game, too, and not make it personal. So taking the challenge, making sure your mind is in the right frame, and just trying to make plays for your teammates to be successful.
Thanks, LeBron. Back to you.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now for our player of the game.